What up, everybody? What's going on? It's Thursday, 5 p.m. after the U.S. equity market close. My name is Amal. I'm going to do a quick Bitcoin and altcoin analysis. We'll also go through some DeFi coins that I'm paying attention to. So make sure you guys watch this video till the end. All right. So first, let's get to Bitcoin, the big dog. All right. So for the most part, Bitcoin is doing everything perfectly, where it's putting in nice periods of consolidation, push up, consolidation, and then push up, consolidation, push up. And then even right now, I think we're in that mini consolidation phase. And I'm looking for Bitcoin to potentially hit maybe 97.50 to right around 98.75. Those are some of the targets that I have for Bitcoin to head up towards. I don't know if that's going to happen before a deeper retrace and then push up, or if we just push up from here. Historically, when Bitcoin has gotten swift momentum like this, it doesn't really stop because it capitalizes on those that are trying to short all these moves or cover their shorts, and it just squeezes them out further and further as the price rockets up. So I'm thinking that probably this 98.75 area or so is going to come sooner rather than later. Okay. Now, if we're looking at indicators, we do see that the 4-hour is in the overbought territory. I don't see any bearish divergences yet, so that's good. But another positive sign is that OBV right here is healthily ticking up. So this is a great sign because you see inflows actually coming into Bitcoin, which allow the asset to be pushed up higher. All right. If we're going on a daily time frame, we crossed some very key levels. I did a video for my Advantage members. Again, there's a Discord link below right here in the YouTube description. Come join. But for the Advantage members, the paid members, we pretty much saw this breakout happening, and some people got into long positions right around this breakout of this pivot. And so now that we're above this pivot, you can make the argument that, well, for the most part, we should be targeting the highs above this area where there's liquidity just sitting above that high, or potentially highs above that area where there's short side liquidity sitting above that high. So, again, that kind of takes us to what I talked about, 97.50, and then way the heck up here around 10,000. I do, however, think that 98.75 is going to be a key marker to watch out for. So don't just, bank on this thing is rocketing to 10,000. I'd probably say if you're in a long, maybe consider profit right around 98.75, maybe even 97.50. Okay. Ethereum was the one asset that you actually had to pay attention to, because I've talked about this numerous times that Ethereum more often than not helps you get an understanding of where the market is going in terms of Bitcoin. So Ethereum sometimes leads the market in that it'll show you when there's a breakout happening above key levels, and then Bitcoin, of course, follows. Same thing to the downside. I think, when there's a bit of a movement to the downside, like right here or right here, Ethereum actually broke down first, and then Bitcoin followed, and then Ethereum started pushing up first, and then Bitcoin followed. So make sure you guys understand and recognize that pattern, because that will help you a lot in the future. Okay. Not a whole lot happening in the smaller time frames. I think what I'm seeing right now is, if we're looking at a range developing, you can make the argument that the range is kind of like this. Maybe this is the range low right here. Oops. Range low, and then this is, well, we could probably go up here as a range high. So I'm still thinking that BTC is probably going to hit this range high, maybe come back down, take out this range low, and then start pushing back up. But the thing is, this is only unique on Coinbase or maybe even Finex. Let's see how Finex looks. Okay, so let's check out Finex. See, as you can see, Finex has a much closer low versus Coinbase. Now, if we're going to BitMEX, let's see how that low is. I know I have a channel there. So you can see right there, that was a key low, and we pretty much tapped that low right there again, and then started pushing up higher, right? So the point is that we're in this, mini channel right now, and this is the low. I'm still thinking that from here, we're going to push higher. As we get into the daily close, what we want to see is price start holding and breaking above these key lower high candles right here. Like for example, 96.30 or so on BitMEX, this key high right here. That is the area that you want to see Bitcoin push above, because once that happens, I could definitely see price sort of accelerate higher. Now, what we don't want to do is we don't want to go like this and then double top and then start heading down. That would be a bit more dangerous, because if we do double top, then there are possibilities that we might head down further, maybe down to these lows again, maybe around $9,500. Maybe even down here around this previous support of 94.50. I don't think that's a large concern yet, because I do think that Bitcoin has this bullish momentum going for it, but just something to pay attention to just in case that double top does potentially happen. Again, same thing with ETH, right? You want to pay attention to how ETH structure is looking. And so far, ETH is looking okay. You know, maybe on the 5-minute time frame, you can make the argument that there's like some weird inverse head and shoulders developing, like left shoulder, head, maybe right shoulder developing, and then maybe if we push up and out of here, BTC might follow. Okay, there's a video at the end of this current video where you can watch the discussion of DeFi and some altcoins that I'm paying attention to for this quote unquote next bubble that we're having, or this alt season that we're having. So make sure you guys watch that. And make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video if you guys do enjoy our content, okay? Again, there's also a Discord link below. If you do want free content, sometimes I do put out unofficial trades right here in the free side. I have conversations with, community members, all kinds of, fun stuff happening in the free side. I'm trying to introduce more and more content for the free members, but a lot of my time and attention goes to my Advantage members, where all these locked channels that you see are for paid members, where we discuss equities, altcoins, DeFi, scalp positions, trades that we're taking in the market, whether it's altcoin market or Bitcoin market. Okay, so let me get back to it. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let's discuss some DeFi coins, right? So let's check out Lend. Let's see how Lend is doing. All right, so let's go to the daily. Okay, so Lend has clearly started its sell-off. I would probably say that the best area that Lend is probably going to land in is right around this area. This little block of consolidation before we pushed up, I would figure Lend comes back into this area, okay? Into this area, and then I'd probably figure maybe might hover over here and then start pushing back up. Now, if it's really supposed to push up higher, it will come into this area, spike down really quick, and then start taking back off again. If it is kind of weak, what it'll do is kind of do something like this, maybe do something like that, push up, lower high, and then start breaking down. This is a very typical structure of what happens when a coin is getting into its distribution or sell-off phase, where there's not really enough buyers to propel this thing higher, but rather what happens is you come back here, previous support, do some dilly-dallying around, lower high, and then roll over. So keep an eye on that. Link, well, let's do Link USD. All right. So we actually, on the Advantage side, got into a Link trade way the heck down here around 725, 730. So far, we're doing pretty darn good. Let me see how much we're up. From here, we're up about 7.5%. Okay, so doing a pretty darn good job. I still think Link is going to push higher, but we need to actually break above this area, which is 820 or 825 level. If this marker right here breaks again, this $7.80 support, we're probably going to head back down here. Okay, so just something to be aware of. If you are looking into Link, you might want to pay attention to this key marker right here. All right, let's check out SNX. That's another DeFi coin that I have my eye on. Let's check out the daily, right? So I spoke about SNX just a couple days ago, and I stated that there's a very high possibility that SNX retraces back towards this key area, consolidation block right here around 30K or so, and then starts making his push back up towards this 2.0 extension. Again, that's if SNX has enough buyers and enough momentum to push higher. I personally think that, again, if you want to watch the detailed video, what I had on altcoins, let me see here. Let's see here. This one right here, okay? I mentioned Core Chain and why I personally consider it a big investment. I mentioned other DeFi coins. The link to that video will be at the end of the current video, so make sure y'all go watch that, because I discuss in detail exactly why I still think that there's much more upside to go in altcoins as well as DeFi coins. If we're looking at also Bitcoin dominance, right, you could see that the dominance has continuously been broken down and Bitcoin price is actually going up, okay? So you can see, right, price is going up right here while dominance is going down. Now, why is that? Okay, a couple ways you could look at it. When Bitcoin dominance is going up and, Bitcoin dominance is going down and price is going up, what you can look at that and surmise is that there are sell walls that are actually being lifted from the exchanges, meaning that there's not really a whole lot of buyers. There might be buys coming in, okay, but it doesn't require that much strength because the real professionals or algos that are keeping the price suppressed and holding the price down with these algos, they're lifting these sell walls. And so it doesn't take a whole lot of strength and money to actually drive the price up, which would then mean that it doesn't imply that the dominance itself of Bitcoin will go up just because the price of Bitcoin is going up. All right. So then if the price of Bitcoin is going up and the dominance is going down, what's effectively happening is you might be seeing a rotation of money that's moved from Bitcoin into other altcoins. So what I'm sort of projecting, and I did this again in my video right here, is that I still think that we have maybe a potential second leg of the alt season coming up. Now, I have no idea if it's going to be as large as the 2017 bubble, but I do believe that there is some, eerily reminiscent characteristics of what's happening in the current DeFi and altcoin space that I remember, happened the same way in the ICO bubble. So this is why you need to pay attention to altcoins. I'm not telling you guys to invest in alts or anything like that, but what I'm telling you is that I'm seeing some of the same characteristics that I did in 2017. And so it might be time to start paying attention to altcoins. So if you watch this analysis and this video right here, you might understand exactly why I'm saying that, or it might resonate with you. And if you have your own thoughts about what you think Bitcoin is going to do or altcoins are going to do, let me know. Leave me a comment on this video or this video right here, and we can discuss this further, or I can discuss your points in the next video. Another, thing that you guys could do is based on this video right here. If you don't like watching videos, there's this article here on Medium. We write on Medium pretty much every week. So make sure y'all go check it out, read up on it. Tons of good information here, resources that you can do your own research on, and let me know if you agree or disagree. Okay. So SNX, we checked out Link, we checked out Lend. I think the other one I'm paying attention to is Ample. Now, I don't quite understand Ample because it's like, it's not really about the price. I guess it's just like the coins, and it doesn't really make any sense to me. So I'm still trying to understand this project. If anyone has any idea what the hell Ampleforth does, leave me a comment. Let me know exactly what this thing is supposed to be doing or what the project is about, because I still don't get it. And again, guys, just excuse my naivete because I'm still learning about DeFi. What I'm really good at is identifying if fundamentals are bullshit or if there are real technicals or real money flowing into an asset. Those are my strengths, okay? But when it comes to new projects like this, and you're telling me that there's something called yield farming and, there's all kinds of credit that's being created in the DeFi space, to me, it just sounds very dangerous and sounds very much so like, I don't know, scams in a way. But I'm trying to keep an open mind and do my best to understand what exactly is happening in the space so I don't sound ignorant. So if you have a better idea, better resources, shoot them over. Okay. But until then, I'm going to trade these coins on their technicals. I'm going to trade them on the basic fundamentals that I know about them. All right. And some of the fundamentals, again, I discussed in this video if you guys want to check it out. All right. That's it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up, guys. And yeah, make sure y'all join our Discord channel. Okay. Cheers.